growers are being charged for the things that the producers or the processors are requiring of them to have. For example, in the chicken industry, I don't know if anybody really watched Super Size Me 2, but in the chicken industry, many of the chicken farmers basically get told every week or every time that they put in their bid to have their chickens taken at the end of the season, they're told that, hey, the price of your chicken houses is going to go up because you have to add this specific component. And if you don't have this specific component, we won't take your chicken. And in addition to that, there is basically a tournament system where, hey, we like farmer A better than farmer B. So based off criteria specific to us, not something that you can really automatically look at and know whether or not your chickens fall right or wrong. We're going to judge how much we pay you per chicken based off of what we feel, based on what we like about you and what we don't like about you. All our tax dollars are doing is basically going from one set of hands right to the next set of hands. And in that, that means, hey, if you've got to have X amount of genetics to get your soybean crop going, and we charge you more for that specific soybean crop genetic, because if you know about Monsanto, they have literally patented the genetics of their soybean, and soybeans pollinate just like every other tree. So if a soybean plant pollinates and it gets into a non-Monsanto soybean field and those soybeans grow, Monsanto can say, hey, these are our patented genetics. We own these soybeans now. You can't sell them, or you have to sell them to us at whatever price we charge you for it. The same thing goes for the pork industry, and it's getting that way for the beef industry, where the processors are only buying X amount of dollars per pound, but at the same time, they're saying that they're putting all this labor in, they're saying they're putting all this effort into it, and they're charging us something completely different. It's not a full monopoly, but because these companies know each other and are friends with each other, it turns out to actually feel like a monopoly, because it's not like they're in competition with each other. They're all doing the same practices. They all have kind of the same group that hangs out or whatever, and they do the same things to the farmers. What does that mean for grocery prices? That means that if they want to increase the price per pound of meat, they can do it arbitrarily because nobody's challenging them. And that's why I said in a previous video, buy local, because when you buy local, you're taking that sale away from them. Now, granted, it is going to come at the cost of people's jobs. I'm not going to dispute that. It's going to come at the cost of more from you as a consumer to buy farm fresh, homegrown, grass-fed, whatever you want to call it, small farm food. But if you want to talk about what benefits the farmers, if you want to talk about what actually gets the economy going back in the farm industry, puts power back in the hands of the consumers as well as the producers, that's the only way. If we continue, which we will have to because of how much food Americans consume and waste, if we continue along this path, the same way that the pork industry is completely tied up and the chicken industry is completely tied up for the most part, the same thing's going to happen to beef. It's already happening in other areas. Even vegetables could go that route. So we have to really make a concerted effort to buy local, to buy small farm in order to essentially stick it to the man.